fuck does Iraq have to do with any of this?
At least Elvis is still alive.
We're still in Iraq?
The fuck? Oh man, Afghanistan never happened, dude. It never. None of this shit ever happened. 2001, right? Yeah, 2001 never happened. Oh man, good times. That's not making it into the final cut. Pre-recording banter. All right, and well.
Dude, I partied with some 21-year-old. Well, let me.
Yeah. What? Okay.
It was my cousin's 21st.
Thank
birthday.
you. Please, you should have started with that at the beginning.
I know. Well, that's why I paused, and I was like,
You know what? Let me rethink
let me
this.
catch myself. Yeah, my cousin's 21st birthday, and his friends went over, and things are different now, man.
How so?
You know what? They're not that different.
They're not.
I'm different.
You're different.
I think that's
things. That's the thing. Things are the same. We're different.
Yeah.
We've changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Okay. What? Like, did you feel out of place? Did you feel
No,
like the
it was
old
just
guy?
like,
Did you
yeah,
feel like you
kind
were
of, sort
chaperoning
of.
a bunch of kids?
Like, it was like one of those things where like you would hear a conversation like, I wouldn't have said that, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. But 21-year-old Chris might have said it.
Oh,
Fuck
he
yeah.
said a lot worse. And that just shows how much growth I've had.
So modest, Chris. Well, it's yeah. I think like what I've noticed is the old, because I'm like 3 years older than you. I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not that much older than you, but I still, I've realized that partying is like completely fucking different when you're older.
Yeah.
Like, and of course, like it's inevitable. Like everyone knows, oh no shit, Memo. It's gonna get different when you're older.
Don't
like,
be so hard on
Don't
yourself.
be. Yeah. That's actually. I wish someone would tell me that.
I was actually telling you that right now.
Thanks, Chris.
You were like, "Oh, people are gonna say like, just don't be hard." on
No,
yourself.
don't be hard on yourself. Thanks, Chris. Fuck. And it's like, that like in your head, I want to be there. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be partying. Like, I want to remember how that felt. But then when you're there, like it also depends on the people you're around.
Yeah.
You either become part of the group, part of the vibes, or you become the wallflower. And
I was definitely the waffle. They were playing beer pong,
Right.
and I was like, "Oh, do I want to play?" But I'm like, I don't want to like stand here for the
Yeah.
next 30 minutes pretending like
You're
halfway
into it, yeah.
through beer pong, I don't care anymore.
right.
I'm hoping you win.
Yeah.
I just want to fucking leave. But
Yeah.
you can't go
Or
in the middle
or
of it.
move on. Yeah, or move on to another game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Like fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember being really competitive back then with beer pong, and then it's just like at some point it's tiring.
It's to prove. Yeah, I guess it
What
really
is there to prove in beer pong? That you're
you can-
coherent while you drink?
Yeah, I think so.
But like the objective is you have to make more. You have to sink more balls into their cups,
Yeah.
so that you don't drink as much as they do. So it's I don't know. Like it's when you look
what
back
what
then
motivates competition?
Yeah,
you know?
well, back then when you looked at it, it made sense because you
Yeah.
don't care. You were just trying to drink. Everyone was.
I was
just,
trying to prove myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, yo, I you don't think I drink, dude? I drink so much. Look how good I am at beer pong.
Right.
I think
That's what it was. Yeah, and then when you get older, you realize, oh, if I drink more, it looks like I have a problem.
And by older, we mean like 3 or 4 years later.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really when you're like,
But then I also think it goes back to like it comes not goes back, but it comes down to if you compare yourself to the progress of people that you know. And it doesn't even have to be so conscious. Like you're not doing it conscious. I think it's subconscious a lot of the time because like that's what happens with social media. You become so caught up with everyone's fucking progress in their life, and then you compare yourself to them if you're that kind of person. And I think a lot of people fall into that category. They won't admit it because they might not even know. Like it just like I said, it subconsciously happens, and then you realize too, you're just like, fuck. Maybe I shouldn't drink 2 pitchers of beer when I go out on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should buy a nice like pint of a good beer, maybe get a second one and be good for the night. If it progresses into more drinking later, it's kind of that control. Like you now, instead of chasing the drunk, you just chase a buzz.
The dragon.
Oh, the dragon.
No, the buzz.
The buzz. And this is anything for the podcast where anything and everything goes. That was a 5-minute intro, dude. My name is Memo.
I have so much more to add. My name is Chris.
Oh, dude, episode 42, dude. 42 down. Whew,
this
that's
is the
crazy.
first episode where I actually knew the number of the podcast we were in.
Fucking Chris.
Only took me 5 seasons.
5 seasons to kind of remember.
Over a year.
Jeez.
To count. Back to drinking.
Back to drinking.
Let's get into it.
Because we're getting into a really good one here.
I wasn't driving last night, and I still drank responsibly. Like normally,
that's crazy, dude.
Drink until you're, getting ready for bed or something. But I was like, but no, I drank water as well. I mean, I got drunk, but towards the end, I was like, let's wrap up this night.
Right.
I ate food and drank water there, and then when we headed back, I was like, all right. Closing time, and I was like, all right, let me get ready for the drink. Filled up a glass of water, made some more food, played some bit of video games for like 2 hours. I started low key.
Oh, okay.
It's low key, not that. No, low key, it's pretty good.
Yeah. High key. Fuck it. So I think what basically what we're saying is like we're no longer chasing the blackout.
Yeah.
Even if given the opportunity to have the blackout.
Yeah.
There's no point anymore. There was never a point to get to the blackout. No one should ever black out drunk.
But you don't know that until you've blacked out.
That's okay.
You gotta go through it to learn it.
You gotta black out once.
You gotta live life.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah. How would you know a blackout's bad if you've never blacked out before?
Who are we, dude?
Ah, man, dude.
Just last
year
we were chasing that blackout on the podcast.
Dude. Dude, we used to drink so much. We went through didn't we go through like 2 cases of Trulies one time during a podcast? And then when we did the
at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock in the morning on maybe a sandwich
on a Sunday
morning, dude, on the Lord's Day. It's the Lord's Day,
and then we'd get our guests pretty
they did not expect that, but they're like, I know, bitch.
Dude, I dipped my balls in hot sauce for this podcast.
Yeah, but you weren't that drunk. That was
I don't think I was drunk at all.
No. I think the most drunk I remember being on the podcast was when we had scotch and cigars.
Yeah, we went golfing, had that brunch, and then we were celebrating.
Wasn't it just episode 10? Like 10 episodes? Like we we celebrated a lot of just little shit.
Yeah. Well, you should celebrate the little things. Am I right?
You should celebrate the little things.
Who am I, dude? Why am I wise but also straight stupid, dude?
But you know what? I think that's the best way to live your life.
I hate myself.
No, you don't. Shut up, Chris. No. But it goes like I remember when I was well, I think I've always been like that, and I hate it that when I go out partying, I always made myself the DD. And then at some point I felt like I pigeonholed myself into being DD with any group of friends I ever had, because I also didn't want anyone to get in trouble or get hurt. So I always was like, okay, I'm going to be the one to take care of my friends. But then I realized, fuck, we're going through a therapy session. That's
all this podcast.
That's all podcasting is, dude.
Go to therapy? No, I have a podcast.
I let the airwaves.
I think that was my tweet. Why go to therapy
when you have a podcast? Yeah. Oh no, I think there was a tweet. It was like, girls go to therapy, guys start a podcast. Yeah. I think that's what I think I saw that. I think you retweeted that from someone or I've seen that before. Maybe it was you. One. Yeah. Women go to therapy, men start a podcast.
Or do you see the one where it's there's only 3 types of podcasters, and it's the dude from Toy Story 2, the
barn, the fat guy.
Yeah.
Him.
I think it's Linguini from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
And then some other dude I don't know.
Oh, okay. Are we talking about the fucking the
guy?
In Ratatouille the guy the tester, the food critic?
No, the guy with the rat on his head.
Oh, his name was Linguini. Okay, yeah. Dude, I hadn't seen that movie in fucking years.
It's a great movie.
It was good. I don't like Disney, but I liked Ratatouille. That was fucking. It was a funny ass fucking movie. I saw that at the El Capitan when it premiered.
Really?
Yeah, my friend. He used to get his cousin. No, not his cousin. His aunt, and used to work for Disney Animation. And they got I'm sorry, they were Disney Imagineers, the ones that like would do the roller coasters or like they would help out with the theme park. So they got free tickets to the premieres at the El Capitan. Sick. So when I was a little kid and I was his friend, his family would be like, yo, bring Memo. And we'll go to the fucking El Capitan. And I never even knew the El Capitan existed. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I think the first movie he took me to was Treasure Planet.
I knew it was going to be
that. Treasure Planet.
I knew it was going to be that.
Treasure Planet is so fucking good. That was one of the best fucking movies ever. Like, I loved it. And so we saw the premiere. They had like have you been to the El Capitan?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how they have the organ player and then they do a skit at the beginning or whatever. They did that, and then after the movie, they take you to the warehouse in the back, and they turned it into this giant, just like play set, like this big old playground where it was like promo for the movie. So there was not a bounce room, but like a jungle gym they had that had cannons that looked just like the ones in the movie that shot out foam balls, and you could shoot them around at people and shit. But it came out like really soft, so it was just like, imagine like a balloon just hit you in the head. That's what it felt like. But it was really cool. And then they had a little section where they had all the game systems. So they had a GameCube, an Xbox, and a PS2. That's how far back we're going. And they had the game right there, and you could play the game, like the demos that they would have like at stores and shit. Dude, it was bad. Cool. I saw that. I saw the Haunted Mansion there. They did the same thing. They did the same shit in the back. Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Saw that there. Ratatouille. Fucking, did I see? No, I didn't see any of the Toy Stories there. I think that's all I saw. I saw
Civil War.
Oh, you saw Civil War at the El Capitan?
Chadwick Boseman came out on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, rest in peace, dude. Fuck, that's crazy.
They had all the costumes like downstairs on display. I took my little cousins.
Oh, okay.
It's just I'm such a great guy.
Yeah.
Family man. No.
Vin Diesel. Family. Come here, little kid. We're going.
Gave them all Coronas.
He went up to the concession stand. You got Corona.
Is all this for you?
Nah, it's for family. But anyways,
Monsters University.
Oh yeah,
that one was pretty cool. They had they actually had like
a walkthrough thing. The actors.
Yeah, Mike Wazowski and Sully were there.
Oh, fuck it.
Fuck it up.
What's his name? Mike.
No, I'm just joking.
Really?
It was just people in costumes.
Oh, I thought like the voice, like John Good, because isn't it John Goodman who plays?
And the Clippers fan, Bill, not Murray, Bill Russell. Billy Crystal.
I forget. Yeah, fucking Billy Crystal. But back to partying. Yeah, we totally digress from there. Like real weird turn. But partying. I made myself DD a lot, and I always.
I forgot that's
what I know, dude. How did we get from there to the El Capitan? That's podcasting, dude.
You're
doing it right. So I made myself DD, and I never had like, I never wanted people to get into accidents or anything like that. Right. Or I never wanted, I wanted to make sure like.
You're a saint, Memo. Just say it.
No, because.
I'll say it.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
El Santo
Memito, dude. There we go. And but then like on the days that I wouldn't have to be DD, where someone said, I promise you, I will drive or will Uber, and we'll all pitch in for the Uber, because a lot of the times I would have to pay for the Uber, and I was like, what's the point? I would have just been DD, dude. Yeah. That's like $100 in a night, depending on where it goes.
That's another thing where I'll just like fuck it and I'll bite the bullet and I'll, do what I gotta stop doing that.
That's the problem.
And then because like I mean, not everyone's gonna do that for you.
No,
you know.
That's it. But then,
and then it also. Point, are you taking advantage of me? I gotta make some calls, bro.
Trust issues, bro. That 2021 is all about trust issues, dude. Dude. And but those nights that I wouldn't be DD were bad because I would get blacked the fuck out. That was when I was chasing the blackout, and I really shouldn't have been because my tolerance was low because I was never the one to party that hard. So even just, and then when everyone knew, they'd be like, "Oh, let's get Memo drunk. Let's get him shots. Like, let's pour up shots. Yeah. Irish car bombs. Remember that? That kind. Yeah. Shots. Dude, I would get fucking wasted, and then I was just a mess. I would become the biggest fucking mess, and it is just I didn't like the next day. And then when people would tell me how much of a mess I was,
that's the
stories, bro. Dude. One time I got fucking blacked out with my old employees at Metro PCS, and I guess I spent the whole night just talking shit about one of my bosses because he was a piece of shit. I'm not even gonna front. He was the biggest piece of shit in the world.
Right.
Having water and shit at your store is a privilege that you haven't earned yet. I was like, what? You should be thankful we even give you plates and towels and shit. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, see, that kind of piece of shit. Plus, he was a sleazy fuck. But that's a story for another day.
Right.
But they told me, like, damn, Memo, you really fucking hate him. Like, what? Like, yeah, dude, that's all you talked about. You're just talking shit about fuck, blah, 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 fuck, blah, blah, he's a fucking piece of shit, blah, 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 fucking water's a privilege, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I mean, am I wrong? And they're like, no. You're not, but like we could tell you don't get drunk that often. I was like, yeah, I know, it's bad. But the other day I went to I was hanging out with some friends, and I wasn't drinking. Like I had like 2 Trulies. Yeah. That doesn't do shit. Like that doesn't do shit to me anymore. And I was just hanging out there, and there was a lot of noise happening. Like, you know, there's a lot of like different conversations going on, and I'm just kind of there like scrolling through my phone at one point. And I wasn't even on my phone that long, literally barely pulled it out 5 seconds in. And then someone comes up and says, what the fuck, what are you doing, man? You're scrolling. You're just scrolling, dude. What the fuck? You know, like, and I was like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, get out of my business, dude. Like, yo, but I wasn't going to do that because I would kill the vibe. And then they're like, you know, I'm just like, well, you're not having fun here? You don't like us? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, why are you putting me on the fucking spot like that? Like, you know, like, it's coming from, like, I care about you, dude. Like, I feel like you're not having fun, and I want you to have fun, and da-da-da-da, you know, and you're just here scrolling, you know, and I feel like, you know, I was like, so is this about you or is this about me?
Yeah.
At this point? And
this person wanted to have that conversation with anyone.
Yeah, and it was just fucking like, that killed my vibe even more. Like, I already didn't want to hang out with people who were drunk because when I'm sober around drunk people, I'm just kind of like, my patience gets really like, just, I don't know. Like some days I'll be the most patient, but most of the time I am the most impatient motherfucker with like stupid drunk people, especially when I know that they're supposed to leave soon. Like they planned on going home. I think a lot of it's my disappointment in them. Like, yo, you're not responsible. Yeah. And I don't even, and I know that they probably didn't even ask if they could stay the night. I know whoever's hosting is going to be like, yeah, it's cool. Stay the night. But I also feel like if you can't be responsible for yourself like that, you should chill when you party a bit. But you know, that's my opinion. I'm not saying that's a way of life. I might be wrong, you know, but at that point, I just like the party was dead to me. Like I was like, I don't want to be here because I know that even if I stop just looking at my phone and I try to have a conversation, my patience was just shot. Like right there, that triggered it. I was like, nope, dickhead mode's coming out. Like, don't even like try. Yeah. And we had an argument later in the night about, okay. There's a line in a song, in a Drake song, where he talks about dancing like Michael Jackson. And they go, I hate that line. That's the most, like, I was like, why? Because it's Michael Jackson. I was like, well, he was a good dancer. Yeah, but he also, like, raped children, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yes, very true. And that's disgusting. He was a monster for doing that. but the context of the song was about dancing like Michael, right? So that has nothing to do with the children. I was like, look, you got to separate. Sometimes you can kind of separate the two in the context of a song. Drake is not glorifying Michael molesting children. He's glorifying that he had fucking really good dance moves. Yeah. Like he practiced. You know how much he fucking trained. You also got to realize he was fucking broken by his dad to be able to dance like that. You know what I mean? Like, give him some credit where it's due for that, at least. Yeah. And he made some great songs. There's great songs. But then they're like, yeah, but because he did all that, like, he's a piece of shit. Like, fuck Michael Jackson. I'm like, you're drunk and high. I'm not gonna do this. And then they brought up R. Kelly, and I was like, fucking Christ. Okay. All right. And I was like, you know what? This is gonna go nowhere good. Nowhere good at all. And that's when I dipped. I was like, what the fuck? And it's that same person who said, you're just a wallflower. I was like, so are you just like, I couldn't tell if they were just like picking on me at that point. So, yeah. And then I was just like, hold on. I'll tell you off mic who it is. And you'll be like, ah. You'll be like, ah. And then when I did that, and then that's when I realized, like, fuck, like maybe I can't be in a party situation anymore. Or if I am,
I may know who. Okay,
it has to be like certain people, and I was just like, like I got real self-conscious about that. Then I was just like, damn, like that one thing. Oh fuck, therapy. Damn.
Well, it could also be that they're just like a shitty person.
Could be,
and maybe you just didn't necessarily like that person, but you just tolerated it.
What I also leave out of my head, and I should always be considerate of that too, is that like I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what's going on with them. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with them, and whatever's like swirling inside and mix it, because I'm just like that too. Maybe I feel uncomfortable because I can see myself in that as well, but I'm not open enough to fucking go up to a person and be like, hey, get the fuck off your fucking phone, dude.
Enjoy this
party. You're killing the vibes, bro. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. You are. You are. But yeah, that's why I can't party. We're old. We're getting old. We're getting to that point where it's going to have to be like small cocktail parties with like 3 friends, and even
sounds like so much fun, but I'm out by like 7, you know?
Yeah, right. You know, or just dinner, or like hang out. Like I'll have a beer, or like I'll have a cocktail. Like I want to go back out to bars and shit with people. Like I don't mind that. And it's just I feel like
the bigger the group, the more
problems you run into, dude.
Yeah, the more, I was gonna say, messy it gets too.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Definitely, it really, that's a really good point. The bigger the group, the messier. Yeah. And then
who can plan for a group of 8 when we all got our own agenda and our own like idea of what the night is gonna be? You know,
right? Yeah, and it's. Ninth wheel, dude. Ninth wheel, dude.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. This got heavy. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. So I'm all partied out. Life's too tough to party sometimes, you know.
Hey, man, cheers to this water, bro.
Cheers to the fucking.
You're literally saving my life right now.
You're welcome, dude. Hydrating my co-host here because that's what friends do. Ooh, strong. I love that water. Such a stupid fact that I love that water. That when you freeze it and then right when you take it out, like it hits a certain temperature and you shake it, it just becomes soft ice. And you see it happen.
Yep, I felt it happen and I was like, this feels real.
Yeah, fuck, dude, that's the best. Okay, hold on. Are you crushed, cubed, or shaved ice? No. Okay, crushed or cubed. Crushed or cubed ice in your drinks?
I mean, everywhere I go, okay, so that's not the question that you're asking. The question is, which do I prefer?
Yeah, what preference? Right? Is it, because it kind of depends on the drink sometimes. Like, it's like, oh, okay.
Like with a crush, like the orange
crush?
Crushed ice, 100%.
You know, that makes sense because it's almost like a raspado or like a shaved ice.
Yeah.
Because it's that flavor, that sweetness of the. I think with like brown sodas, it has to be cubed ice. Like crushed ice, nope.
What? Okay,
styrofoam cup, crushed ice or like the
crushed ice on your alcohol.
No.
Or cubed ice.
Cubed ice in my alcohol. I don't like crushed ice in my alcohol.
I've never had crushed. Oh, no, I guess what is that? Margarita.
Margaritas. Some
frozen margarita. Okay.
No, some margarita. Yeah. Well, some margaritas will do, or like a daiquiri.
But with your whiskey, no, bro.
Fuck.
Although,
no,
why not?
I don't know. I don't know. You think it's just one of those like traditions that like people are just upholding for no fucking reason? Like there's really nothing to it. It's just that's how it's been. So we'll keep it.
If you want to be an asshole, ask for a whiskey with crushed ice.
Dude, I wonder what they would do.
Blended.
A blended whiskey drink. God damn. Well, wouldn't that be like a Fat Tuesday? I wonder if there's like a Fat Tuesday that's like that. Because I know Fat Tuesday usually goes with vodka or a tequila.
What kind of madmen would we be?
If we
just start ordering that and drinking that.
I think that's how this podcast is going to launch, dude.
Well, that's another bit that we're going to do.
Dude, we're going to have to figure crushed. Dude, a bartender. Yeah, let me get a whiskey on the rocks. Crushed rocks. So would it be whiskey on the sand? Whiskey and gravel? Like, what the fuck? Let me get some whiskey and pebbles real quick.
Man.
This is so stupid. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, fuck, dude.
Who allows any person younger than 30 to start a podcast? That's the worst idea.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one's there to be a gatekeeper for it because it's freedom of speech, dude. That's America, bro. That's America, dude.
What did we get ourselves into?
Hey, man, it's a year. It's a year in. We're already balls deep, dude. Like we can't do anything about it. We could stop, but why? Why? Why would we stop? We're already this far deep in, dude, and it's just gonna get worse and better at the same time, and much better at the same time.
My great grandchildren are gonna watch this, dude. That's wild to think.
If there isn't like a global meltdown at some point where like all technology just fucking dies and gets wiped out, like a big what is it?
That would be the apocalypse, my friend.
Close, yeah, kind of. Like what's that shit in video games where like they disable electronics?
If there's no technology, what is like we know how to gather energy though, right?
Like we know how to recreate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the blueprints.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
Well, what I meant was everything gets deleted. Like everything. Like imagine like this giant magnet just erased everything. You know what I mean? We'll know it existed.
Yeah. So that's like burning the library
of Alexandria. It always goes back to that, dude.
That's exactly what that was.
It was a magnet over a fucking credit card.
Bam.
Damn, dude. That's history, bro. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
I don't like that we just came with that.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's dangerous thinking, you know?
We might get on a list for that.
Oh, shit. They cracked the code.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. How did they know?
Dude, it's not that hard to burn the Library of Alexandria.
No, you just need a match.
Actually.
Literally, all you needed was a match.
Well, no, I guess it is hard because who knows how to erase all data.
Right. Well, I mean, imagine just like just one big like radiation, some type of like wave from space just shot at us and then just fucking just wiped out all the hard drives in the world and just shut down all systems. Like, yeah, we could bring it back. Like we could, okay, for example, let's say the fucking world, like everything gets shut off, like all like an EMF. What is it?
EMT?
EMT? No, that's a
electric. EMP.
EMP. An EMP wave just fucking shuts down all electronics, all supercomputers, like the whole world. The internet is down for the entire world.
Yeah.
And then it comes back up and everything's erased. Like we can bring everything back as far as like the platforms, but it's starting a new chapter, basically. Like we know this knowledge existed and this content existed.
It's going to be different because there's still the fast communication just through like walkie-talkies and stuff, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not saying like knowledge. No, I'm saying
but rebuilding society. with that, we'll be able to build a lot more just by how quick we can transfer information still. Right?
Yeah.
So with stuff, I mean, there hasn't really been a time like that.
Not really, no.
Like building empires, right?
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
No.
I guess now information travels so fast that like it really
could be.
Yeah.
No, and then like once something's done once, it can be recreated much faster the next time. Yeah, because hindsight is 2020.
Dude, we could restructure a lot. Just how I mean. I was thinking more of how highways are built, but that's really not.
Yeah,
that's still gonna be there.
Well, the point I was getting at with I guess like my analogy is just like we can bring everything back. Like as far as like the structure, I'm saying just content is gone. Some content like this podcast might not exist in 20 years if like a big EMP wave or whatever just wiped everything out or like shit restarted, like everything got wiped. Mm-hmm. But you could turn your computers back on and you can bring the internet back. What I'm saying is like the platform will still exist. We can recreate platforms like that.
Yeah.
Simple from not simple, but like it's much more achievable than you'd imagine.
Yeah. Just coding
20 years ago. Even 20 years ago, like it would be so hard 20 years ago, but now you're just like, oh fuck, okay, just 1, 2, 3, done.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying like our podcast could not exist later. Like all the episodes, like
I forgot we were still talking about our podcast.
These 42 episodes could get erased. These 42 episodes could get erased. Anything on YouTube, all the Joe Rogan podcasts erased. All the shit that we watched on YouTube. No, it's like he has to talk to people again.
He's Jesus, man.
Well, he interviewed Jesus apparently. If anyone follows Joe Rogan on Instagram,
that was a good one.
He reposted these pictures that someone made of him. Yeah, it's Jesus crucified, and he's giving him an interview because of that, because of what he did for Conor McGregor. Like Conor's on the ground. Get over here. Let's have a fucking podcast right here. He shows he's right next to him ringside. Conor's just like,
my leg.
My leg? He's the my leg guy from SpongeBob. But yeah, dude. So that's what I was saying. This could all be gone and come back.
Do you think there's like a scientific equation on how to run a government?
No. Because there's a lot of anomalies that you can't account for in numbers.
Like if you have like ratioed out, if you have this size of a population in this amount of land space, and you're producing this with these countries and that, like you will be able to generate enough money to do services and provide good and without being in debt and generate more, like that.
Right, yeah.
Do you think there's like an equation that exists?
I think
it's probably not like found yet.
Maybe not an equation. Well, more of a theory. I think when it comes to like people, there's theories more than equations, because you can't really be mathematical about I think you can't be mathematical about the human soul or the human conscience. You know what I mean? Like, because people will act differently every day based on what they experience. Yeah. And you can't really, like, I'm sure there's an equation about the probability of a decision that you can make or what kind of path you choose for other people, let's say in a government. Definitely you could, there's all different kinds of paths. If I do this, this and this and this will follow. If I do that, that and that will follow. And I think that's the kind of equation I think you might be like looking for as far as that. Like it I don't know what it is or how they would put it, but I don't think there's a scientific formula for it, unless it's just like you're thinking general scientific method. What is it? Hypothesis, experiment, blah, 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 blah. You can think of a hypothesis, but I don't think it would be an equation. You cannot calculate anything. Unless we are in a simulation, this is all calculated already. And that's why we can't figure it out, because if we find out, then they shut us down, we get plugged in, we get shot down like Neo, and then we have to save the world.
What if, like, when we die, that's just us figuring out the Matrix?
That'd be cool. That'd be tight, but it would suck if you wake up in the old body.
What if we just died right now?
It's just unplugged and like, I know Kung Fu. fuck it. I took both. I took both pills. Fuck it.
I'm tripping so hard right now, bro.
Look at Chris is looking like Morpheus right now, dude.
I'm fucking decoding.
Decoding it. I need an antivirus right now, dude. Holy shit. How the fuck did we get here? Oh, the worst part is we're not even like. Oh, I feel
it's the scientific equation of life.
Yeah, dude. Fucking politics. Hey, is that poli-science? Oh.
That's when we died. Just by asking about poli-science. We made fun of their major.
Oh, like, what if poli-sci majors have to take like a secret oath to like never reveal the true like formulas that make life possible?
That's a cult, you know.
That we might be onto something. Maybe I'm pitching this as an episode to the production company I work for.
What if we start a religion that's just based on poli-sci majors?
It's called a fraternity,
and it's just one tax loophole that you can do. If you just get one major, you don't have to pay.
Oh fuck!
Tax, yeah,
dude.
Oh, did we just win capitalism?
I think we figured it out, dude. I think we could start a government based off this podcast. Holy shit, dude! Oh, and on that note, let's take a quick little breaky poo. Do you think you're better off alone?
Well, guys, we're billionaires now.
We're fucking billionaires, and we know kung fu.
Now
we took both pills.
Viagra and Cialis.
What would be your Matrix name, dude? Because wasn't Neo Mr. Anderson? Neo was Mr. Anderson, but like his like hacker name was Neo. And then Morpheus was Morpheus. He never had like another name.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that's for another story. Man, that's for another day.
I don't even know what the fuck my Craig.
What would Craig? Did you say Craig? The world, Craig. The world. Stupid.
No last name, just Craig.
Just Craig. This is Neo. This is Ortheon. This is Morpheus. And Craig. They're going to be the saviors of humanity. They are the masters of Zion. Imagine like you're mistaken as the chosen one and you just have the most like bland, normal, like Steve. Like Steve is going to save the world.
That's SNL bit of Chad.
Oh yeah, Chad. Yeah, that's right. Fuck, you're just Chad. Oh fuck. What the fuck? One little quick story today. Before the podcast, I went to Ralph's down the street and because I wanted to pick up Starbucks. I got a coffee and then I'm waiting for my coffee to be made and I look to the left and there's this like younger white lady and her kid. And her kid's maybe like 2 years old.
And you punched him.
No. Oh. But the kid didn't want to wear his mask. Didn't want to wear his mask. And the mom was trying to explain to him, like, hey, wear them. She had her mask on and everything. Like, she's like, the world, it's not safe. Wear your mask. You don't want to get sick, blah, blah, blah. And the kid's throwing a tantrum, like it's a 2-year-old kid. And the kid fucking, oh my God, dude, slaps his mom's face. Goes like, bah! And I was I saw this happen. I was like, what's your move? What's your move, Samantha? Like, I don't know her name. I'm like, what's your move, Susan? And surprisingly enough, not surprising. Like I like if it was like a Latina, like a Hispanic mom, like an old school Hispanic mom. Oh, that kid would have fucking bah! What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. Unity. He had a unity mark on his face. But the mom was just like, sweetie, no, I know it. Wearing a mask sucks. And I was like, yeah, you're fucking right. It does, dude. What the fuck? I thought we figured this shit out already. And then I was just like, wow, like that kid like slapped his mom. Like I just couldn't wrap my mind around the fact that this little kid slapped his mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, is
that white privilege?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if
I hate those jokes. Dude.
Like, is that white privilege? Like, no, it's just parent. Is it privilege, or is it just like weird different parenting? I don't know.
I think we learned that like hitting them isn't really that effective.
I don't know about that. I'm just kidding. At 2 years old, you don't have to hit your kid. Yeah. No. But actually, you should never hit your kid. Sorry, that was a really bad like little side story. But we're billionaires now. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna have kids. We're gonna have clones of ourselves, and those will be our children.
In space,
dude. Bezos. Well, we're gonna join Bezos in space, dude, and he's gonna like whether he likes it or not. We're gonna be there with him, dude.
Did you see that one picture where it's like I think 2 or 3 little kids, but they're like cavemen, like playing in a pond.
Okay.
And then up in the sky is like this giant ship. Like it looks like it's made out of Star Wars. It's like a big sphere, and it's like our great grandchildren. And then the spaceship, it's Jeff Bezos' family.
Oh my fucking god! It's just his all the generations of the Bezos family, and then everyone else is back to being primitive on the fucking Earth. Oh my god, that's what if?
Well, I mean, we'll be up there, so.
What if that's why we are like this? What if that's how we ended up here? That the original humans advanced to that point, to the real the original humans, Jeff Bezos themselves into space, and the moon is actually the home base for the the humans that have gone past what normal human evolution is, and whoever was.
And then when aliens come to Earth, that's like them going to the zoo and be like, look at these, like what we used to be. Like we evolved from this.
We are the alien. Well, yeah, I mean, that is a theory that's been brought up. Like, oh, like we are the aliens planted us here. But what if the aliens are just us?
I think the aliens are would most likely be in the planets that are furthest from the center
of the Earth, of the universe,
because they've had more time,
or the solar system. There we go, solar system.
They've had the most time,
Yeah, to figure it out. They had it. Fuck! I got so fucking blown the other day, and I was on Instagram, and I looked at a reel, and this chick was like, "I'm not fucking hiring anything." She was like fucking like this, like
instantly
this
makes me think
chunty ass girl. Like, I'm not like fucking hiring anything, but this is crazy because I took this class in college, right, in community college right now, and they were talking about like the universe and shit, and like. And when we look up, or like astronomy, and when we look up into the stars, you know, like we could look at a star and think it's so pretty and shit, but like it could already be dead. You know, we could just be looking at the whole starry sky could just be a bunch of dead shit in the air. We just don't know. And then when the closer you are to like light years, the more you're looking into the past, and that's a fucking trip, dude. Like, what the fuck? And of course, me in my state of mind, I was like, oh. Fuck, dude. Like, it was crazy because she's right.
We're looking into, dude.
The further into the sky we look at.
It's all a desert. That's all we're looking at.
Yeah.
It's just a cold desert.
Cold, lifeless desert. Or once had life. Who knows? Like, and that's why in Star Wars, a galaxy far, far, long time ago, like in a galaxy far away.
You may see the skeleton of a lizard in a desert. You may find the skeletons of a planet.
And that was episode 42 of Anything for the Podcast, where anything and everything goes. My name is, I think it's still Memo. I'm not sure anymore, dude.
I am Chris. Yeah.
It's going to stay that way. It's going to stay that way, dude.
But if you really,
Craig. That's your hacker name, Craig. That's your hacker name, Craig, dude. Come on, you're going to save Zion, Craig. The world, Craig. The world. Yeah! Guys, tune in next week. Oh man, I don't even know what we're gonna bring next time because this went off the rails.
We got hacked.
Yeah, we got hacked. We hacked ourselves, dude.
Ew.
All right, guys, take care and don't believe in the system. Bye.